Hey everyone, today is going to be a pretty quick video. I've gotten a lot of requests on doing this video and I would just always like personally write them the answer to these questions, but decided to just do a full-on video about it because it's actually very simple. And today we're talking about how to set up a debt-free flowchart, or just kind of like a financial flowchart to help track your saving or your debt payoff journey. I started using my debt-free flow tracker. You guys have seen this as just a way to kind of track visually how far I was going along in my last student loan payoff. And I found it to be very, very motivating for me. I guess I'm just someone who likes to see things happen, because when you're like paying off debt or when you're saving money, you don't necessarily get that like excitement that I guess what you're saving for or paying off is worth it. And if you're on the payoff journey, you totally know what I'm talking about. But I found that using a debt-free flowchart and highlighting every block every time I contributed $2,000 toward my loan really helped me stay motivated and stay consistent along my journey. And now that I am debt-free, I've also used that kind of flowchart to do my sinking funds and my saving funds. So here is my savings fund, and then here is my sinking funds. And I don't know, like I said, it just keeps me on track. It keeps me kind of visually excited to save up as quickly as possible to be able to cross off these boxes. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to show you very quickly how to do it. I use boxes because they're just very easy. It's very simple, and I don't have a very artistic bone in my body. So I tried to do a house for my house down payment, which won't happen for a while. I tried to do a house, and every house like little block represents $300, but it's still, at the very most, it's simple. But if you're someone who is very artistic, I would recommend you doing something cute or fun. Go into Pinterest and search like debt-free flowcharts or financial flowcharts and see what pops up if you want to do something a little bit more cuter than boxes. But boxes are just the most easiest thing to do. Anyone can do it. And again, it's very simple. However, if you want to be cute and fancy, definitely go buck wild on your flowchart. It's very simple. But let's go ahead and get into how exactly to set up a flowchart. I didn't really plan out this video, so let's hope it's easy to understand. But first things first is you need to figure out how much you're saving or how much you're paying off towards your debt. Obviously, you need to do that so you have an end goal. This end goal was $150,000. Every block was represented by $2,000 blocks. My savings funds goal is $40,000, and again, every block is representative of $2,000 payoff blocks. And then these are my sinking funds, and I talked a little bit about my sinking funds and my savings funds in a previous video if you want to go ahead and see how I came to those numbers. But yeah, you need to figure out what you're saving for. Like I said, you can use the flowchart, financial flowchart, for debt, for sinking funds, for savings funds, for down payment fund, for really anything that you want to go ahead and plan for. So let's just say that for sake of argument and storytelling, I want to go ahead and save up money for a Christmas present. And that Christmas present is going to be an iPad Pro. Let's just go ahead and say that. And let's see, how much is an iPad Pro? $800! Oh my God. And then let's say I want to go ahead and purchase that again as a Christmas present. So it's February now, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. We have 10 months to do so. There's two ways you can go ahead about kind of divvying up your numbers for your flowchart. One way is divide your number by how long that you have to save for. So if I want to buy an iPad in time for Christmas, that's 10 months. And for me, I like to kind of divide it by weeks. I think that gives me a more realistic and attainable goal to reach for. So 800 divided by 40, which is 40 weeks until Christmas, is $20 a week is what you have to save for. Or you can just kind of divide it by the amount of money that you kind of want to save for. So let's say you want to contribute $100 a month to your flowchart. Then obviously you only need 8 boxes because that equals $800. And I mean, it's just, I would say break down the numbers to something that is realistic and attainable for you. So, you know, if you are someone who can contribute $200 or $300 or $400 a month to, you know, your goal and accomplish it pretty quickly, and you only need 2 really big boxes in your flowchart, then do that. But I always tend to go for the more realistic approach. So personally, what I would do is the $20 boxes. So we're just going to go ahead and do that, and you can adjust this to, you know, your preference of, I guess, mini goal numbers. It's kind of hard for me to talk about. I hope I'm doing an okay job explaining it. It's really hard for me to tell you guys exactly how to do this because it's all honestly very much personal preference as to what you're comfortable writing these numbers as representative of each box. So for me, since I'm trying to save up my savings fund as quickly as possible, $2,000 boxes is something that I can do. Like, that is my goal. Okay, I need to save $2,000 really quickly in order to cross off this goal, in order to achieve my goal. However, something like Bluehost, which is what I use to host my website, my boxes represent $20 because 1, I'm not really in a rush to save it. I have until December to save it. And 2, the total is much more smaller than my savings fund. So it's really just all about personal preference. But let's go ahead again, for example's sake, we'll say that each box will represent $20. And all you have to do is make up a flow chart. Again, I'm just going to be doing boxes because that's just the easiest thing for me to do. But, you know, have a title, say, you know, iPad goal, 800 divided by 20 is 40 boxes. So you need to figure out how to do 40 boxes. And, you know, if you want to do 20 boxes, obviously you'll raise those boxes to $40 and so on and so forth. So just start doing your boxes, and there's no rhyme or reason to it. Just keep on drawing and, you know, stuff will come. So maybe I will do them in 5-box clusters just to make it easy. And then, yeah, this is just the way I do it. And then when you are on your last row of boxes or whatever you are using as your design, and congratulate yourself on the process because you accomplished it. And if you want to go ahead, like when I was paying off my student loan debt, or even on my savings funds, I was writing, you know, you got this, you go girl, almost there, 90% of the way there, $20 more left. Like, you can go ahead and write, I guess, supportive or congratulatory statements on your page. Like I said, it's just all about personal preference. You can do whatever it is, however you want, your own way. All you have to do is kind of just figure out what number breakdown you want for the boxes. I think that is the most important part. But I tell you, once you start to like highlighting the boxes, you're going to feel very, very motivated, and you'll probably accomplish your goal faster than you anticipated, because all you're thinking of is, okay, how can I live my budget to where I can save $20 or $40 or $60 and go ahead and highlight 3 boxes this month. It's actually going to be very exciting. So I'm very excited for you. Again, these flowcharts have significantly helped me along the way. And yeah, I don't foresee myself ending my flowcharts anytime soon. I just really like them, and they're very motivating, and they're just an easy, free way to yeah, like stay motivated and not get frustrated and to see results. Because again, I think that's mostly where frustration stems from. Like, you're actively being responsible with your money, but sometimes that's no fun and you can't really see the results of that. So being able to physically and visually monitor and check off kind of checkpoints throughout your journey is really helpful. So this was a very quick video, but I hope you understand what I was trying to tell you. Again, it's all about, really the key is how much you want your financial blocks to be, because too much, it might be unmotivating, and too little, you'll just maybe have way too many boxes, and that might be frustrating as well, because, you know, it could be very time consuming depending on your design. But yeah, I hope this all made sense. Let me know in the comments if you have any more questions. And I don't know, tag me if you guys end up doing, I see you guys tagging me a lot in your flowchart, so continue to do that. Would love to see some cute ones too, because most of us are basic bitches, let's face that. And I hope that this helps you on whatever financial journey you are on. I'm Asia Dang. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I hope this video made sense, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.